Hello, my name is Rick Cruz, and in this ninth vlog, following on inner authority and outer authority, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between male and female. Now, this is a tricky subject because people have all kind of conditioned beliefs about men and women and whatever not. Now, we of course have to differentiate between that. On one side, we got male and you got female. And in our makeup, in our design, in who we are, we got feminine parts and male parts. Now, feminine parts are not just only meant or selected for women, and male part not only for men, but we have a mix. All men and women got feminine and male parts. And in general, women would have more feminine parts than male parts, and men would have more male parts than feminine parts. Apart from the fact that we have to realize that the Y chromosome in men is rapidly changing. So you see a transformation taking place in men, and where that's going to, that's for a totally different subject, but not for now. For the moment, I want to stick with you to male and female and the male and feminine parts. Now, very quickly, I'll show you my design again, the chart, just to recall, not to discuss any further. You see 9 centers there. There is all these centers. The top one is the mind. There's the ajna, the second one, where you conceptualize. Then you have the throat. Then you have the identity, where you've got liver and blood being the main organs. Then you've got the spleen, where the milk is the main organism. Then you've got the ego, willpower, with the stomach and the heart and the gallbladder, etc. Then you've got the sacral. Sacral is our main motor. If you wouldn't have this center in somebody's design, you'd have a car without a motor. Some people have it defined, some don't have it defined, but we both got them. And then we got here the solar plexus, and then we got here the root, our grounding power. The solar plexus, a lot of organs are connected to it, and I'm not going to go into that deep now. But what we've got to realize is that the sacral is as well our sexual organ. It's as well sexual organ. Now, It's our sexual organ, but also our creative collaboration with people, to set up a new business, to lead a sports team, to have friends, to have colleagues, and to do things with them and create things. And also the intimate relationship where you may decide to have children and create a family where you take care of each other and help each other achieve higher goals and higher inspiration and develop one's qualities, potential and talent. But the sacral is an interesting part because that's where one of the major differences lies between men and women. And if you look at the total chart that I just showed you, it's not that men have more ego than women, and that women are more emotional, or that men have more leadership or are more intelligent, and women are more social beings and have gut feelings and whatever not, and softness and tenderness and gentleness. As a matter of fact, these things are equal. It's the conditioning that makes us think that men are stronger than women, or that men have more leadership than women. It's rubbish, it's bullshit. The only difference in the design is that women experience their sexuality from a different point of view than men. Women receive, men penetrate. And that's where you've got the change that filters through one's whole design, whereby leadership and ego and thinking and emotions and whatever get influenced by the sexual underground. So that's where you see differences between men and women filter through. But don't let people ridicule you or make you crazy or lead you off course by saying that men have more leadership than women, and women are more emotional than men, and men are more intelligent than women, and women are more social than men. It's all rubbish. It's all in our designs. The universe doesn't take any preference in that. It just produces all these thousands of beings, I think 350,000 people a day that are being born. They're not decided by all these different qualities that are at random through our whole design. It's only the sexuality that gives a certain imprint, a different coloring to our style of leadership, emotion, thinking, etc. between the men and women. But there's no difference between men and women in terms of leadership, social qualities, etc. I even think sometimes that men are more emotional and sentimental than women at times. But that's for another case. I hope you can use that. So in your appointment in teams, think of the fact that it's not only men that lead or only women. Just a good mix is very important between the two. So create ways for women to come to the service so they can be equal with men, creating new societies and the future businesses of success, and hopefully also your company. Thank you very much.